sports. And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Jalen Brunson. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. And it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Rui Hachimura out there with James. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now here's Towns. After Luka Doncic's miss, Bridges passes to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Drains the three-pointer.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. Driving the lane, and James throws it down.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. With some arc, Hachimura grabs the miss.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Stolen away, and Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You know, Hart's so good at jumping into the passing lanes, taking risks at the right time, and coming up with steals.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Anunoby, good.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
LeBron passes to Doncic. Stolen by Anunoby. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Anunoby's got 5.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Brunson with a clean look, and it's off from three-point range. Lakers trail by 10. Here's Hachimura. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Brunson surveying the D. Outside, Towns. Brunson right side. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
LeBron James on the wing. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Knicks with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Towns. No scoring in this one. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. And the 3-ball is good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Reddish. Now Brunson. He's got 9. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Hart. Towns wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
You've got Hachimura. Cameron Reddish is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's LeBron in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Reeves with the screen on Brunson. Reddish's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Brunson outside. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Reeves. Count it, good. Reeves has got 5 points so far.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lights checked in.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Anunoby kicks to right. Off target from outside. And here's James. He'll bring it up for L.A. Trailing by 13. Out left to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Scoreless thus far. Here's Hachimura. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. The Knicks leading by 13. The kick out to right. They get it back. Towns. And Hart has it in the corner. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Another shot. Towns, no luck.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Reeves can't hit.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And McBride gets it to go.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Bounce pass from Reeves. And here's James outside. It's rebounded by Towns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
The Knicks leading by 16. And it's hard penetrating. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's James outside. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby with it. And it's Reddish picking him up. McBride with the ball. Towns in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
Over to the left wing. Hachimura against Anunoby. Pass to Reddish. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
12 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Wright. For New York, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for Achua. And stolen by Achua. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Miles McBride out there with Bridges. Then there's Achua. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
90 seconds now into the second half. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Bridges kicks to Achua. Hayes with the steal. Here's Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bridges finds McBride. New York moving it around. The dunk by Achua.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Hayes dishes to Doncic. Connect sets a screen for Doncic. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. 1:30 left in the third. Here's McBride. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. And there's Goodwin on the assist by Doncic.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
That's a good one. It's deflected. And a fast break now for New York. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Lets the three fly. And rebounded by Connect. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
That's a good one. From deep. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got 5.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Here's McBride. Here's Beauchamp. Back to McBride. And so it's New York in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Austin Reeves is checked in for Vincent. They've got Cameron Reddish. James is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Brunson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Towns for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Reddish the pass to LeBron. Fires for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pass to Reddish. Shoots over Brunson. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right, the pass to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Offline with his 3. And here is Los Angeles now. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Hart against Hachimura. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Takes it off the glass.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game. Totally throwing off the defender with that move.
And here's Brunson outside. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Now here's Reddish. Brunson covering. Spins. Reads. Converts after the nice spin.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Reddish. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Pass to Wright. Hart kicks to Brunson. It's tipped.
Some aggressive defense from Finney-Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
Drills it from outside.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Finney-Smith passes to Reeves. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Out to the wing. Here's Hachimura. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Pass to Anunoby. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the Knicks miss again. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Hachimura. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. And the Knicks miss again. On the wing, James, defended by Towns. And it's LeBron missing. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're
For NBA basketball. Basketball. Brian Anderson. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Cam Reddish is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Outside for Mitchell. Garland with a screen on Hachimura, and Mitchell launches it from deep, sinks it. What range from downtown.
He will be unguardable if he starts making shots consistently from this distance. Turn the lights out.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Allen a screen. Oh, swiped away. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The 3 from Mitchell.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively. Right there playing solid D.
Reddish on the wing from the arc. He drops it from range. Reddish has got 5.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Fires in the triple.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Hachimura, the pass to James. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Hachimura finds James. And it's James with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. From deep, Mobley. LeBron with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 6.
Boy, how quick from the touch to the release for Donovan Mitchell. Look out, defense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
That one goes. Count it.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Doncic against Garland. A nice shot by Doncic.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that one drops for him.
That's what you call a whatever it takes mindset. Okoro finds his way to contribute night in and night out.
Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. For three, Allen. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers trail. James, right side. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Trouble. I mean, if LeBron James is in the painted area, everybody's got to be prepared to contest. This guy too good in there.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Doncic outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Here's Mobley. Hachimura covering. Mobley, no good. Pass to Doncic. And here's James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. James has got 12. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a good game so far as we... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
They've got Rui Hachimura. Cam Reddish is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's James in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Mobley finds Mitchell. The drive by Mobley. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Boy, it doesn't take long for Evan Mobley to get to the cup.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's James. Pass to Reddish. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Doncic, count it.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Mobley's gotten 4 this quarter.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Hachimura from long range. And Los Angeles another 3.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The 3 from Mitchell. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reddish. There's the steal. Garland way outside from deep. Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Boy, right from the opening tip, guys, Mitchell was focused and locked in, and he is doing damage offensively.
Here's Doncic. Out to James. Stolen by Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Now Allen. Hey, expanding his range. Outside for Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell taking no chances.
Oh, my goodness, a little force from Donovan Mitchell off his feet in a hurry.
And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Garland for three, and he buries his first look.
So hard to stay with off the bounce. Darius Garland, such a nice collection of pull-ups, floaters, you name it.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney Smith brings to the defensive end.
BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. From deep, Strus. The Lakers with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
It's Finney-Smith with the drive. Out to James. The three. James from distance. Easy work.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Outside Strus. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Jerome. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Doncic. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. Hunter with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing, Thompson. Yet to see a basket. And there's a pick. Jerome passes to Wade. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Wade, that's good. Wade's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time. He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
Here's Wade. Offline with a three. Here's Reddish. No good on the three. Right side Strus. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Strus in at the three. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Reeves. On the wing, Strus. Puts up a three. On target from range. Strus has gotten himself on the board with a three there. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
On the wing, Reeves. Here's Connect, covered by Strus. Fires from deep. Thompson pulls it in. The Cavs trailing. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Now here's Strus. Jerome on the wing. For the lead. It's another three for Cleveland.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's Wade. It's another three for Cleveland.
Now, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure. We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
And stolen by Vanderbilt. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Vanderbilt's got his first bucket in this one. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
It's stolen by Hunter. There's the three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers in the lead. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers.
First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Vanderbilt, a screen on Garland. Reeves. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Cleveland has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Tipped away and stolen by Hayes. Out to the wing. Here's Connect. Guarded by Okoro. Back to Hayes. It's stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers on the break. From deep, Mobley. Out to Garland. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Garland's got 6.
Well, it's so aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Pass to Connect. Deflects the pass. Fast break, Cleveland. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Goodwin. No good on the triple. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 17-7 run. There's a screen. Out to Garland. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And here's Connect outside. He can't hit that time. And here we go. The Cavs on the move. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Allen outside. Pass to Okoro. Here's Mitchell. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, it's been an exciting... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Luka Doncic. James is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Cleveland leading by 4. Outside Garland. Takes the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. James has got 27 points.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Allen, left side. Oh, he tries a 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. James, outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Reddish. And it's all from three-point range.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Okoro passes to Mobley. Out to Garland. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Here's the break. Here's James. All the way, the king.
This guy is unguardable in the open floor. When LeBron gets into space, you might as well turn the lights out.
Allen outside. He tries for 3. Pure from three-point range. Allen's got 6 here in the quarter.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Doncic. Mobley grabs the board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Allen. Launches a 3. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Finney-Smith. James against Mobley. 4-3. And it's James with the 3. James has got 32 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Allen outside. Here's Mobley. Yep, count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Outside Mitchell. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Mitchell, the pass to Okoro. Pulls it from the corner. Misses off the right iron. Lakers trail by 4. It's stolen by Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Nice D from Reddish. Garland against Doncic. Floats one. Hachimura nails the baby hook.
Rui Hachimura doesn't shy away from the pressure, and he delivers.
Mobley, a screen on Doncic. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
How about the young big man Evan Mobley coming through in the clutch? We see you, young sir.
Let's go with a 3. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. On the wing, Mitchell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron. Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Big Jared Allen outshining the bright lights.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Finney-Smith. Yes! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
Dorian Finney-Smith given the opportunity with a big-time delivery.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Shot clock at 5. Now Mitchell. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. They've got Connect. Rui Hachimura is out there with James. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Reddish in a 2-guard. Here's Garland. It's stolen by Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Mitchell against Reddish. Out to Garland from outside the arc. They get it back. Mitchell lets the 3 fly. Garland, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The shot by James, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Back to James. Wide open look. Again, the Lakers.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Pass to Okoro. Out to Garland. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Kick to the outside, heads-up play, cognizant of the entire floor.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
Garland. And he banks in the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reddish. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. Cleveland has gotten 1 of 3 shots to fall from deep in OT. Pass to Allen. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Allen on the wing. Out to Mobley. Now here's Mitchell. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Cam Reddish. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Jerome's checked in. The second one drops. And that ties this game up. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that gives him a lead.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Here's Okoro driving in. Yes!
And we have seen some ferocious jams by Isaac Okoro off the drive. Good night.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Connect. The 3 is up. The rebound by Allen. Here's Mobley. Count it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
It's good from beyond the arc. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes.
With the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. Here's Allen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Towns against Allen. Bridges inside. Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. The 3. Mobley misses.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns for 3. Mobley with the rebound. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
And it's good for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the basket is good. Brunson's got his second basket.
Oh, that takes such tenacity just to get in there. Brunson battling through the inside contact.
Okoro setting the pick for Mitchell. Mitchell is double. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart with a screen on Garland. Anunoby kicks to Towns. 6 to shoot. Drops in the tray.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Garland with it. Hart covering. Mobley misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Jerome, he's checked in for Garland. Here's Jerome. Allen passes to Mobley. Allen with the screen for Mobley. Back to Allen. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson outside. .107 left here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Towns.
Look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Screen by Allen. Here's the three. Count that one from Mobley.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Something about Brunson on the drive. He's just so fiery with the ball. Nothing's going to get in his way.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen, a screen on Anunoby. Mobley, left side. Pass to Jerome. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Jerome, no good. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. On the wing, Anunoby. No good with the triple. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the three slot. There the group. New York will start the second one. Lets it go with the three. Offensive rebound. And it's Allen with the jam.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
And Towns gets it to go.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Count the basket.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Anunoby finds Towns. Anunoby right side. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. Towns, no luck.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Hart. For three, Mitchell, good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got the lead up to three now for the Cavs.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Bridges shot, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the left wing. Allen, a screen on Brunson. Okoro shot is off. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Another three for Cleveland. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Jerome. Hasn't made one yet. Allen with the screen for Okoro. Beyond the arc. Mobley misses. The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy one.
24-23.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Out to the right wing. From deep. Okoro shot is off. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. The offensive rebound. Towns kicks to Hart. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Bridges. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bridges. He's got 7. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And Towns the bucket on the assist for Bridges. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Anunoby. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. Anunoby with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Towns, the pass to Brunson. There's a screen. Pass to Hart. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Allen outside. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jerome tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Brunson. Right side, Garland. Softly drops in the floater. Garland's got 7 points.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where you're.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Wade out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Garland in at the 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Tucker the pass to Beauchamp. Kept alive by New York. McBride finds Wright. Back to McBride. Here's Tucker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tucker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Making the most of his 3-point chances. That's Tucker just spotted up and ready to go.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that one is good. McBride's got his first 2 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
There's Garland, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
For the lead, out to Thompson, tries a three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's McBride, banked in off the glass. McBride's got it all tied up now for New York.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
There's Garland. Thompson for three. The Knicks pull it in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to McBride. To the right side. There's a screen by Achua. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Inside, here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
They set the pick. Tucker with the ball, guarded by Hunter. It's right on the wing. He has yet to score. It's good.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Garland against Wright. Wade sets the pick for Garland. Shoots the three. The rebound by McBride.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Beauchamp misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Strus for three. Rebounded by Tucker. The Knicks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's McBride. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Cleveland has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. The three from Garland. It's rebounded by New York.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Achua. Back to McBride. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Wade, a screen on Brunson. A three-pointer is right on target. Garland's got 15.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And he's good on the three ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long. Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
And as we finish the third quarter, now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Mitchell outside. Pass to Okoro. From downtown, another 3 for Cleveland.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. Stolen by Okoro.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Mobley, he gets it in there. Mobley's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Towns, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Brunson missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Allen, a screen on Hart. For 3, Mitchell. A kick out to Mobley. Jerome passes to Allen. Here's Jerome to take the lead. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
I always wonder about those bigger guys, how much easier a read is like that, and Allen finds the open guy set up to shoot it.
Towns wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
To the left side wing. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And no good that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Brunson outside. Brunson barreling in. Towns for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Mitchell. Nice move. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Out to Bridges. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Oh, the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Anunoby. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Allen outside. Allen, a screen on Bridges. Back to Allen. Puts up a 3. Got it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
This is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Allen drives in. Now here's Okoro. He's tightly guarded. Bridges with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Pass to Mobley. Allen outside. Mitchell against Hart. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's the Knicks with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone.
Watching the in. Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Rui Hachimura is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the 5, down low. And for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Towns for 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Reddish, a screen on Bridges. And the layup falls.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Hart finds Brunson. Here he goes. Hart passes to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Reddish. Here's Bridges. He's off on the layup. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to James. Kicks it to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And it's Hachimura missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Brunson passes to Hart. To the paint. And there's Towns on the assist from Hart. Towns has got 5 points.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
James, a screen on Bridges. And it's Doncic missing.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Three-pointer, Bridges. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Doncic against Bridges. Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. How about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake. He is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
James passes to Hachimura. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks leading by 6. Launches it. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Bridges passes to Anunoby, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bridges down low, Reddish covering. Bridges misses. Lakers trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Doncic outside. Here's Reddish. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the basket by Hachimura.
He's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Hachimura finds James. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's James with the jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Brunson against Doncic. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. Towns a screen on Doncic. Here's Brunson. And the shot goes. Brunson's got 7 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. New York out in front. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at power forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Hachimura after the basket by New York on the other end. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here is James. Reddish passes to James. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, a big 3-ball from Luka Magic.
Hard to defend that any better. Sometimes Doncic is just impossible to guard no matter what you do.
And it's Brunson missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Doncic finds James beyond the arc. The rebound by Bridges. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Reddish, a screen on Bridges. Doncic, blocked!
Great defense by Bridges. He has so much pride on that end.
Anunoby for 3. Fires the 3. Towns passes to Brunson. Up top, Anunoby. Hachimura covering. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Here's James. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
If you give this guy any space whatsoever, he's going to do his best to take advantage.
Outside Brunson. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. 3-pointer, Bridges. Nice D from Reddish.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
From deep, here's Doncic. Knicks leading by 13. For three, Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Bridges has got 8 points.
The top two things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
Here's Hachimura. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Towns. Bridges outside. Anunoby finds Bridges. They set the pick from downtown. Rebound by the Lakers. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. 4-3, and Reddish gets it to go. 6 points for him.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Towns a screen on Doncic. Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's Hachimura to the inside. Outside Reddish. There's the three. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Doncic with the bucket.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Inside goes Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 17.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And so it's the New York. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
On the court for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves, then it's Connect, and it's Goodwin in at the two-guard position. Knicks leading by 15. Here's McBride. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Goodwin. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks. This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Reeves. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Left side McBride. To the left side wing. Achua, the open look. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Reeves against Wright. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
New York leading by 18. Outside McBride. Outside Achua. Here's Beauchamp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one.
At the line, 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers trail by 20. Outside Reeves. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Goodwin. Clock at 4. It's rebounded by McBride. New York has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
13 foul.
And here's Wright from the arc. Doesn't go for him. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. He takes it in. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Outside McBride. And here's Connect outside. Drills it from deep. Connect's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
Los Angeles foul. Goodwin. Third personal foul. 14 foul.
There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Pass to Tucker. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the trifecta. And the Knicks lead by 17.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that one's good. Connect's got 5 now.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
Beauchamp passes to Wright. Soft touch off the glass.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Connect. Back to Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on DeLon Wright. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he drops it first. A new lineup here for New York. And so Reeves nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Towns passes to Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
42.
Pass to Reeves. Stolen by Bridges. Anunoby passes to Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
Substitution, number 77, Luka Doncic.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And so it's New York, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Doncic against Brunson. Anunoby passes to Hart. Here's Brunson outside. Hachimura with a rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. New York leading by 17. Brunson on the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
James deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Hart. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Pass to Anunoby. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Offensive board. Outside Reddish. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. New York leading by 21. And here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Outside Reddish. It's James on the wing. Hachimura outside. That 3's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Lakers trail by 21. And there's James from the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Hart. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Back to Towns. It's stolen by James.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Hachimura from long range. Outside Finney-Smith. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Doncic passes to Hachimura. 4 on the clock. Here's Reddish. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Anunoby passes to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Let's go with a 3. They get it again. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth. Anunoby finds Brunson. And another shot. That one drops for him.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
LeBron James. 3-point goal. Los Angeles foul. Luka Doncic. Second personal foul.
The first one falls.
Jalen Brunson at the line.
And so he makes both from the line. Doncic with it. Fires away from way outside. Off the mark. And so it's the Knicks. Taking. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it to
Kevin. Garland here with Greg Anthony. And now the Lakers starting group. Rui Hachimura out there with James. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. James with it, now defended by Mitchell. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Mitchell passes to Allen. Now here's Mobley. Launches it. Doncic grabs the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. James, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Mobley wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
A superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammates.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Reddish. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And it's Mitchell missing. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Doncic against Mitchell. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith from deep LeBron. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Doncic against Mitchell. Back to Allen. From deep. Hachimura grabs the miss. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The 3 for Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Cleveland the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Jerome, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Number 2, Ty Jerome.
Mitchell looking it over. Mobley the pass to Hunter. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
A very consistent 3-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Here's Doncic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Screen by Allen. From beyond the arc, another 3 for Cleveland.
You know, for Allen, to me, guys, it's about getting into a rhythm. And once he does, he's got no problem catching and shooting.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense. Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Kept alive. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Reddish. Fires the 3. Jerome with the rebound.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
Second chance effort. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Sinks the three-pointer. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Hunter. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Cameron Reddish is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's LeBron James and it's Hachimura in at the 4. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Hachimura setting the pick for Reddish. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Hachimura's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Allen, and stolen by James. Finney-Smith with it, now defended by Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. James connects from deep.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
LeBron's gone 2 of 4 shooting from three-point land. Three-pointer, and Donovan Mitchell hits from deep. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hands it from downtown. Hunter's got 6 points.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Hunter with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Another 3 for Cleveland. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight, and good that time. Mobley's got his second bucket.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Basket good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Jerome passes to Mitchell. Here's Jerome, guarded by Reddish. Basket counts, and it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Allen kicks to Hunter. Back to Allen. Pass to Hunter. Fires from deep. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And with that shot, the Cleveland leaders got down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Reddish. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
Drills the 3-pointer. Hachimura's got 5 now. Mitchell against Doncic. Front past the arc. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Pulls up. No good there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Max Strus is out there with Wade. Then there's Garland. Then it's Okoro. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. From deep, Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Wade, a screen on Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers trail by 10. It's tipped, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Fast to connect. For 3. Offensive rebound. And here is Vanderbilt. Reeves right side. Shoots over Okoro. Reeves can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And here's Strus for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Here's Reeves. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reeves has got 5 now.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
The wide open look here for Garland. And another three for Cleveland.
And one of Garland's patented moves, pulling up off the bounce.
Reeves right side. Here's Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Garland. He has 5. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks ordered by just 1/3 of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
A 3 ball. That's a good one. Hayes with it. And Hayes throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
1:46 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to connect. Reeves outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 17. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Garland with it. Now defended by Goodwin. Wade with it. Knocked away. Vanderbilt with the steal. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jerome, he's checked in for Garland.
Now into lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 2.
Here's Jerome.
Jerome.
Wade, a screen on Doncic. Jerome. The Cavaliers again can't hit. A finish. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Wade dishes to Thompson. 46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Strus's shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Doncic. Now here is Hachimura from outside the arc. And it's Wade with the rebound. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Thompson. Strus in the corner. Here's Jerome. It's Strus on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Strus has got 9 points here in the 2nd half. And so it's Cleveland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The 3-point. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Hachimura out there with Cameron Reddish. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, that's blocked. And up before again for the Lakers running the court. The three for Doncic. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And here's Garland for three. And the three ball is good.
Garland feels comfortable from just about anywhere beyond the arc, including that short corner.
A nice shot by Doncic.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
It's stolen by Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Deflects the pass. Garland finds Hunter. Takes the three. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. For three, Mitchell. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Reeves in the corner. Reddish with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Hachimura. Hits the three-point bomb.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at him.
Mitchell passes to Garland. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
It's up a three. Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For three, Mitchell. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got 3 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
To the hoop.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
6 to shoot. Reddish kicks to James. Knocks down the 3 ball. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Garland, the passer, out. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The tray. Hachimura, no good. And so it's Cleveland with it. Allen finds Garland. Launches a three. They get it back. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage.
centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about is the five-man phased out of the game, and all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the five.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Garland banked it in off the glass.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Kenny Atkinson. Allie?
I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, you'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Jalen Brunson outstanding at finding avenues to the cup.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Releases. That's good from Allen on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Kicks it out Towns. Towns, a screen on Garland. Brunson passes to Towns. Hart from long range. Counted from distance.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Garland feeling it out a bit. Oh, and Towns with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Clock at 6. Here's Mitchell.
Well, there's just defensive chops by OG Anunoby. He says, I've got length, athletic ability, and a willingness to contest.
Now here's Towns. Anunoby on the wing. Towns on a screen. Second chance effort. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Mobley passes to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Anunoby covering. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. From deep, Mitchell gets the 3 to fall.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
And Brunson, here we go. Hart from long range gets the 3 ball to go. Hart's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. New York trailing. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain. Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Allen with a screen on Bridges. And the shot is good by Garland.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Kicks it out Towns. Fires for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Here's Garland. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Brunson with the bucket.
Wow, Jalen Brunson. My goodness, that was deep.
Garland draws the double. From deep, Strus. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Allen with a screen on Hart. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Cleveland on top, leading by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Doris, so much improvement from Garland since coming into the league.
Oh, no doubt, Brian. This guy is now a do-it-all guard. You can play him at both the 1 and the 2 positions. The versatility that he possesses is such an important aspect in the league today.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. 14 feet away. And it's New York with a rebound. Brunson up top, guarded by Garland. Outside Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Mobley. Hart from long range. The rebound by Garland. Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Garland finds Allen. Back to Garland. Going inside. Pass to Allen. No one near him. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
Here's the pick. Brunson with it. Strus covering. Anunoby against Mobley. Towns for 3. Drains the triple. Towns has got 6 points.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from 3.
Mobley on a screen. Garland, the pass to Mobley. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. They get it back. Here's Towns. Hart from long range, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges. New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now. And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Towns on a screen. And Mikal Bridges gets a 3. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Mobley finds Garland. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Garland, no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Towns for 3. Hart passes to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The 3 is up. The Cavaliers pull it in. Outside Strus. Allen outside. He puts up a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Knicks have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. From deep 3-point range, Brunson misses. The Cavs trailing. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Anunoby picking him up, and stolen by Brunson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Pass to Strus. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Now Towns, beyond the arc, and the Knicks, another 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Thompson out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Okoro in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Wade, that's good. Wade's got his first points of the game.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And here's Hunter for 3. Here's Thompson. Goes back up. Nice move. And he lays it in.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
The Knicks with the lead. Outside McBride. Pass to Achua. Launches a 3. Outside McBride. Back to Achua. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. McBride can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
Boy, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Wade's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Achua with a screen from 18 feet away. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
For the lead. Back to Jerome. Pass to Wade. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Wade's got 8 here in this quarter. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Outside Achua. There's the triple. Kept alive. Achua with a screen. And here's Wright from the arc. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers leading. Okoro outside. Right side Hunter. To the middle. Fires from deep. Okoro no good. New York has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Beauchamp gets the bucket.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Hunter, a screen on right. Jerome passes to Wade. Okoro outside. Lots of room. It's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. And here's New York now. Right, the pass to Beauchamp. Tucker with a screen. Back to Wright. Pass to Achua. Shoots over Thompson. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Hunter from outside the arc. On target from range.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Outside McBride. Left side Tucker. Out left to the wing. Tucker with a screen on Hunter. Beauchamp gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
New York trailing. Pass to Wright. Achua with a screen. He shoots a 3. Can't get it to drop. Here's Wade. And that's not gonna go. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game thus. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the 4 spot. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Brunson with the bucket.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
Here's Garland. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Brunson. Towns up top. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. And it's Brunson missing. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 2-point game. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Strus the pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Back to Mobley. Takes the 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. They get it back. Outside Anunoby. For 3. Offensive rebound. From deep. And the 3-pointer goes. And now a 4-point Knick lead.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Garland for 3. Sinks it from distance. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Brunson, a screen on Allen. Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mitchell with the ball. Hart covering. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Towns a screen on Strus. And Anunoby for 3. No luck on that one. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Mitchell up top. Driving inside. Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
How dunk. My goodness.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. They need this. The rebound by Garland. The Cavaliers lead by 3. From deep, Strus. Mobley, left side. Outside Garland. Mobley against Hart. Inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Takes a 3. Shot's good by Hart.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Strus with the bucket. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Hart. From behind the arc. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. And here comes Cleveland. The lead is 2. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Garland. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. On the wing, Strus. He's guarded by Bridges. Strus the pass to Mitchell. Six to shoot. Strus finds Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And so the big win by Allie. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.